Hello guys, welcome to another video on CAD engine tutorials Archicad 20. And in this video today we are going to be handling the door tool. Last video we handled the wall tool, so in this video we are going to be handling the door tool. And this is the door tool. To select it, you double click here, or you go to the settings dialog and click once, or you press the shortcut button Ctrl T. Now if you hit Ctrl T, this is what is going to show up, and this is the default door that Archicad uses. So we are going to be doing the settings for this door only. You are going to use these settings that you're going to do here to engage other types of doors. Archicad has plenty types of doors, and empty doors, garage doors, all these are types of doors. But for the sake of this tutorial, we are going to be focusing on this default door that we normally use. So over here we have, this one is the plan, this one is the front view, this one is the 3D of the door. So we are focusing on the plan. Here, as you can see, this small arrow, we set the width, and here we set the height, and here is where we set the seal to the seal door level. So here you set the seal, the foot of the door, how high it will be from the floor. And here is where you set the reveal. The reveal is how the end of this frame here is to the other part of the wall, how deep, how far it is from this side of the wall and this side of the wall. So the next thing we have to do now is to get to the door settings here. So here, this is the first thing that will come up. So here is where you set the door leaf. Select the type of door leaf you want. So here, all these types of door leaf and many more are in Archicad. There are plenty of them, so there are many of them. And here you have custom door leaf. A custom door leaf is a leaf that you designed on your own that you want to use, but we will get to know how to do it and put it in your door, put it in a door in a later video, not now. So here is set the door handle. Let me just pick one. The door leaf, let me just pick one. So when you are done with these settings, you hit next. This small arrow, it shows you to next. So here is where you set the thickness of the door frame. So here we use simple rebate. Simple rebate is this one. This one now you are seeing here. This is the door leaf and this is the door frame. This is the wall. So this is the rebate. Here it is using simple rebate. Here you can change it to block, it changes, and you can change it to double rebate, it changes. So let's stick to simple rebate. And here, if you want the door frame thickness to be equal to the wall thickness, you check this. Now this thing will extend to this place. This is it. So hit next. This is already set. This is already set. Kickboard is something. Kickboard is, if you go to the elevation, something will appear here if you check that kickboard. Kickboard outside, let me see outside and inside because I don't know where it is now. See, that's something that will appear. This is the kickboard, but I don't want that, so get out. Okay, here is the opening angle, 2D opening angle, 3D opening angle. You can set the door to be opening in 3D but not in 2D. Okay, here is for another one. This place, if you want to remove this line, you can say override this opening line. No, you can remove it so that it won't show up here, it will go out. So this is it. So next, here is where you set the frame and door leaf searches, the color that it will have in 3D. This 3D, the color that it will have in 3D. So the frame, can set it to a darker wood. Frame again. Now the leaf, let's set it to a lighter wood so that it will look beautiful. right? Yeah. So how do you like that? So let's go. Here is the reveal. Reveal, you cannot be it cannot be edited because of this. This is equal to the wall thickness. You checked this. It cannot be edited. So you can't edit that. You can't edit this. Wall closure, I've never used this tool before. So you hit next. Here, masonry arc, we'll get to this when we are handling doors in another video. That was the first video. I'll show you the settings. Then in the next video I'll be showing you how to put your custom door leaves or how to use the masonry arc. But for now, let's just stick to door settings. Normal door settings. Here is the casing. If you need casing outside, you check outside. If you need casing inside, you check inside. So here, this one now, this ash something, that is the casing. So if you need it outside or inside, I've unchecked everything so that now they are out. So if you need casing for the outside, you check the outside door casing. Now click that small arrow that is covered to turn the other way around. So this is the casing for the outside. Now once you checked a casing, you hit next, go to the seal. Now outside the casing, the outside door casing that you checked is now here that you have to do the settings. Now uniform casing width, yes. Cover outer wall surface, yes. Now you set the thickness of the casing. So let's set to 100, and here you select the type of casing that you want. Is it simple with overhang, or complex with overhang? Now you see the difference with all these ones. Let's go to 3D. This is simple with overhang. Let's watch this more in elevation. Elevation will tell us more. This is simple with overhang. You can also see it in 3D. Simple with overhang. Then we check complex with overhang. This is complex with overhang. Now over here you can select the type of decoration you want to do it, and here you can select decorative on-side casing. That's the one I normally use. So this is it. This is how sweet it looks now. So here is where you set the thickness projection of the casing, of this casing from the wall. So let's just set that to 200. And here you have the one on that is beside the window on the wall. You can set it to 2. That won't do any harm. So next, and here you set the casing colors so that to look nice. Now let me just put it ash. Okay, here we go. See, our door is coming out. So here is the 2D detail level. Now here is how you check, how you set. Well, on the default Archicad you don't set this unless you can just make this black and black so that it will show up black. This is the casing, this is the rebate, and then the door leaf, and then the opening. So here we go. So here the settings are over. We'll talk about dimension markers in a next video, because door settings, door and window settings, those are the major things that is given that takes much time. And before you put a door, you must have a wall and set before you can click a door and then you insert. And this door now, anchor point, you have the center, the one side and the other side. This one is on the center. Now this one is on the one side, on the other side. This one is on the other side. That is something I need you to do. Now look at one secret that we have now. One secret that we have is when you want to do your when you have finished setting your doors, you have finished setting the height, the width, the height, the whatever thing you are setting here, all these things you are setting. Once you have finished setting them, come here, and here that we have seal to story, set it to seal to wall base. It is easier to work with if the door has seal to wall base. I repeat, seal to wall base, seal to wall base. This is why I said so. Now let's leave it as seal to story. Okay, now let's go to 3D and let's view that wall. Now let me show you why I said that seal to wall base is better, works better than seal to story. Okay, here we have our wall. Let me just put this seal to wall, seal to story 0. Let me say 0. Thank you. Now if later on in your design you find out that this wall, where the base is not where it is supposed to be, now you want to move this wall, maybe let me say a little bit higher than it is supposed to be, you can just click here. It's on drag, so you just hold the shift button and then move so that you can lock on the vertical axis, Z axis. Now when you click, because the door is set to seal to story, the door will be locked on the story level which you have set it to. We set it to seal to story 0. Now because the wall is distance of 782 millimeters above the story level, the wall will go up while the door will remain. This is what I'm talking about. This is why I said set it to seal to wall base. Now let me set this door to seal to wall base, or let's go to the dialog box, seal to wall base and seal to wall base. Did you see the difference from the wall base? Now it's on seal to wall base at 907. If you set it to seal to wall base of 0, it will now follow the wall. Now anywhere, let me say you want to move this wall, anywhere you want to move it, then you click here. You maybe say you want to move it higher or lower or whatever. If you want to move it higher, the door will now follow the wall, because the door is now set to seal to wall base. Now watch, did you see? So this is what I'm talking about. Set your doors to seal to wall base. That is the best way to edit the door, to edit the wall with the door adjoining it, for you not to run into complications in the future. So I guess we will stop here for now. See you in the next video, and I hope that by now you must have subscribed for you to get the update of the next video. There is a lot to learn in Archicad, and for you to do a good presentation you have to follow up. So subscribe and hit the notification button. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next video.